Uh, Ma'am, recording has started. So, if there is anyone who want to share feedback, so can you please come forward and talk about yesterday's session? Is there anyone? Fatima, ma'am. Uh, Sunit Verma or Ranjita FET, is there anyone who want to share feedback? Can you please share a few words about yesterday's session? Mr. Sunit Verma or Dr. Kumaraswamy, any like few words are enough.
In the yesterday session, we had a talk in artificial intelligence impact on cyber system handled by Dr. G. Rajakumar sir in the forenoon first session. The second session, we had a talk on cryptocurrency and hijacking by Dr. G. Aravind Swaminathan. In the afternoon session, we had a talk. I mean, we had a hands-on session on real-time cybercrime and strategies to prevent it by Mr. Samrat Bhaskar. So, dear participants, please come forward and give your feedback regarding this session.
Sir, you're audible, sir.
Dear person, please come forward. Why means we have to stop the very important session, yoga session. Previous 50 yoga sessions attracted more participants, and all are asking the videos of yoga session. Okay, it's a very interesting session. Yoga session is helpful for our physical health. We have to stop. Please give you come forward to give your yesterday feedback session. So that you have to stop quickly today's session. And a senior professor, Dr. Sadhurasa. Sadhurasa, is there are you in the line? Sir?
Sir, your voice is not clear, sir.
Hello? Sir, senior professor, Dr. Sadhurasa. Sir, you are in the line? You come forward. Why all are hesitating? Ritish, Chambe, Meenakshi Arora, please come forward. Roll the participants. Is that unmute plus?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, yes. Okay. இப்போ யார் என்ட்ரி ஆனாப்பா ஜா ஓகே காட்டுங்க இப்போ பார்ப்போம் ஒரு நிமிஷம் இருப்போம் சதீஷ் குப்தா Sheila Kaur madam, whether you are joined, Sheila Kaur madam, Sheila Kaur madam. Okay, Sajali Lauret madam, Sajali madam. Madam, my voice is audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Please give feedback, madam, about the yesterday session. So it is mandatory for a AICT to record the feedback. Please give feedback. Give general feedback, no problem. Sergeant madam, please give feedback. Madam, my voice is audible. Sergeant madam, my voice is audible.
Yes, yes.
Yes, so please give general feedback. We have to start today's class quickly. So, 44 participants are there. Please come forward. All our professors say, why you are hesitating? All our professors say, please come forward and give feedback about yesterday's session.
Can any of two participants please volunteer yourself to give feedback? Like we need to start the session. It's already getting late. So any participant, just like few words is enough.
Lakshmi Narayana sir, are you willing to give any feedback about yesterday's session?
Janani,
Yes, sir.
better you give the feedback. Sorry.
Sorry, sir.
Please you give the feedback. You are also one of the participants. We have to start the session. Please give your feedback. Okay, then we
Uh,
start.
Okay, sir. So yesterday's morning session was handled by Dr. G. Rajakumar on the topic artificial intelligence impact on cyber systems. It was really an informative and like wonderful session. We get to learn a lot of new things. And yesterday's second session was handled by Dr. G. Aravind Swaminathan on the topic cryptocurrency and hijacking. It was an interesting session. And then evening, like afternoon, it was handled by Mr. Samrat Bhaskar on real-time cybercrime and strategies to prevent it. It was a hands-on experience too, and it was really helpful for us to understand better about cybercrime and strategies. That's all, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Janani. Now you give introduction about you give introduction about today resource person, Janani.
Okay, sir. Okay. So, good morning to one and all gathered here. Today's morning session is about yoga and stress management. So, yoga is a beautiful physical, mental, and spiritual practice that is adopted all over the world. It is related to making a healthy body and a healthy mind. The practice of yoga is gaining worldwide appreciation and popularity. People all over the world are moving towards practicing yoga for having a healthy life. It relaxes calms the soul and mind. It is inexpensive and can be done in the comfort of home. No heavy and expensive machines or tools are required for doing yoga. Yoga focuses on holistic well being, but to start, we can learn and master a few asanas or poses. These poses improve blood flow and relax tension in our bodies. We can learn these from experienced practitioners and adopt them as part of a daily lifestyle to improve our energy flows. So, I would like to welcome our resource person, Mr. Ramasubramaniam, yoga instructor, Sairam Kalaikodam, Yoga Center, Tirunelveli. We welcome you, sir. You may proceed with the session now.
Ma'am, may I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, but your screen is like not in full screen mode. You're audible, sir, but it is not in full screen mode.
Janani, whether the screen is already here in F5 full screen view, how it is showing that?
It is showing as an icon, sir. Like if it shows nine participants, it is showing as just one icon.
No, ma'am, it is visible. It is visible in full screen.
It is visible. Okay, okay.
Now,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is in full screen.
Ma'am, may I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay. Good morning to everyone, dear professors, teachers, students, those who are all participating in today's session. Today I am completely give about the yoga in a practical manner, not in a theoretical manner, in a practical manner. Why? Because in this pandemic situation, we must know the knowledge about yoga, asanas, pranayama, and everything. Because of we must need immunity. In this pandemic period, most of the aged peoples and those who are all suffering in this COVID problem, we have to get the immunity we can face, and then we will overcome the COVID-19 problem. Okay, now we are going to start this session. I'm going to demonstrate first of all stretching, and then asanas, and then pranayama. Uh, those who are all willing to follow me have to try, and then so it will benefit for you. So not only watching, you have to demonstrate yourself wherever you are. So first of all, start with stretching. So before whatever you do, we have to prepare your body. Otherwise, we may get injury, whatever it may be. Not only in sports, in yoga manner, we have to prepare our body, and then we have to do the workout, whatever it may be, in a physical exercise or yoga exercise, pranayama, everything. So first start with stretching. Okay. How to stretch, how to rotate your wrist well. Same opposite side. Keep your hands on your waist. Move down your head up and down. How to stretch like this. Stretching. Stretching is a special warm to our muscles and nervous system to prepare our body to do the activities. So we must warm up, and then we have to practice. That's why we are practicing the stretching exercise today. And then slowly how to rotate your hip well. The opposite side. Lift your leg, and then you have to rotate your angle like this. In the opposite side. Do the same thing in the opposite leg. Lift your right leg in the up to the waist, and then you have to rotate. In the front side, and sidewards. Do the same thing in the opposite leg. Okay. Now just we did the stretching. Okay, now we are going to see about the yoga. Yoga is not only asanas and pranayama. It has got a 8 steps: yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyagara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. It will teach us a lot of lessons. So everyone think about yoga is asana and pranayama, not like that. So it will give a meaningful life. What our life we are going to do, what we are practicing from the ancestors. So how we can maintain our healthy life. It's tell all about that. So now we see about the asanas. Asanas is nothing. In a standing on posture, we have to remain in the same position. What are the benefits we are going to get? Nowadays, people are getting a lot of stress, injuries. Why? Because of the lack of awareness of physical activity. Lack of awareness of physical activity and the lack of awareness of the food habits. So we have to see about the food also. Not only in your asanas and pranayama. So everything is got interlinked. Okay. First we start with standing asanas. I am going to demonstrate you and then I will tell you what are the benefits we will get from the each and every one asanas. What are the muscles? What are the organs? How it will give more benefit to our body. First start with Tadasana. Slowly how to raise your toe. Interlock your fingers. How to hold this position for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come down. Slowly. You must see the asanas, benefits. Okay. First I did the Tadasana. Tadasana, it will give more tallness to your body. So usually we will get tallness up to 21 years old. So when we stimulate our nervous system, where the nervous system ends, our foot and then our palm. So we have to stimulate our foot and palm. It will give more stimulation and then we will get the height in slow by slow. So we have to practice daily the Tadasanas. We will get more height. So up to 21 we can get the height. So again I will show you Tadasana. Slowly come down. Okay. Next I am going to show you the Utkatasana. This Utkatasana will help you. It will give improvements to your shoulder strength and then thigh muscles, hamstring muscles. Your knee will get more strengthened. Your all body joints, ball and socket joint, and then knee joint, and then thigh muscles, hamstring muscles, quadriceps muscles. All the muscles will get benefit from it. Utkatasana. This Utkatasana, we have to see in this manner. The spinal should be straightened, shoulder, knee, thigh. So 4 parts. We will get the benefit from the 4 parts in a single Utkatasana. So we have to practice daily. Practice daily in the 10 to 15 counts. Lot of repetitions we have to follow. If we follow like that, we will get more benefit. Okay. The next one is hip rotation. How to open your leg, open your hands, and then rotate like this. Keep this position on next 10 counts. Okay. In this hip rotation, we have to reduce our unnecessary fat. Today, lot of people get lot of problem because of the fatness. So the hip twist will give you more benefit. So you slowly have to reduce your fat from your waist. So you have to practice this hip rotation like this manner. Lot of repetition, it will give more benefit, lot of benefits. So your intestine and then your small intestine, big intestine, liver, kidney functions, everything will involve when you rotate in like this manner. How to push, how to keep the hands interlocked, and then you have to push your abdominal in, and then you have to rotate. Your small intestine, big intestine, kidney function, liver function, your waist around the body, everything will get more benefit. We have to improve the functions of our digestive system, so we will never get any problem from the acidity and the heartburns. We have to get relief from it. How to do like this. Okay. Next, I am going to demonstrate you Trikonasana. To open up, slowly open your hands. Try to touch your hands like this. In this Trikonasana, our waist around the body, and then hips, and then the ribs, and then your shoulder. You have to see on your left palm. Hold this position for the next 10 counts. Relax. Relax. In this Trikonasana, our backside muscles and then front muscles and then our unnecessary fat, everything will gone. We have to practice in a regular manner. Not only the fat, our spinal, around the spinal, we have to lot of nervous junction. So when we twist around that, it will give more benefit. So most of the peoples nowadays, they are getting L4 problem, L5 problem, L6 problem, L7 problem. Because of the main thing, we never bend our body. This is the main reason. We have to, daily we have to rotate our body, we have to bend our body, we have to do our work. So lack of exercise only, we have a lot of problem for our spinal. So if we have strengthened our spinal, we have to rotate in the like this manner. So what we did, the Trigonasanas give a lot of benefit to our back muscles and then our spinal in a good manner. Okay, next we are going to see about that. Virabhadrasana. Slowly we have to bend your right knee. Come to the Namaskar position. This is a firm position. This is Virabhadrasana, first position. Right. In this position, our thigh muscles, our body will get more balance. We will get more stability. We will get a confirmation. So our body will get more balance. When we do the Virabhadrasana in regular manner, we will get more balance and stability to our body. Do like this. I will demonstrate the other part. Stretch. Our shoulder will get more benefit, thigh muscles, knee, back muscles, gastrocnemius muscles, and then our foot will get more stretch. So we will get more balance. Our leg will get more balance. We will walk wherever. So we never get any pain in our legs and then lower back of our body. Second position, Virabhadrasana, second variation. We have to open our chest. In this Virabhadrasana second variation, our chest will get open, our chest muscles, our shoulder and ball and jacket joint, chest muscles, ribs, everything will be open. When it will be open, we have to get more energy, and then our trachea system, our respiratory system, our lungs, our vital capacity, it will get more energy. When we consume the oxygen in more manner, our respiratory system will get more benefit. So we have to open like this manner, or we will get more stretch on the shoulder, chest, ribs. Shoulder will get benefit, our knee will get benefit, ribs will get more strengthened, our inner of our organs, respiratory system, trachea, everything will get more benefit. It will improve our inner organs. Next, we are going to see about another one asanas. Bajji Motasanam. Sorry, Padagastasanam. We must need this asana slowly. Slowly you have to practice this asana. See, this asana will reduce your around waist unnecessary fat. So this side fat gradually reduce well. This is Padagastasanam. So we have to practice for the next 15 counts. Relax. Those who all want to flatten your stomach well, so you have to practice. So those who all want to slim well, those who all want to never get any problem from your small intestine, big intestine, kidney, liver function, you have to practice. So when we bend, when we do this Padagastasanam, we will get more benefit. So our entire abdominal system will work well. So blood circulation will work well. So we will get more benefit. We never get any digestive problem. We never get acidity problem. We have to reduce the cardiac arrest problem. So practice well. Okay, next we are going to see the another one asana. These asanas will strengthen our feet, gastrocnemius muscles, and then strengthen our lower back, legs. Will get more balance and stability to to our overall body. Another one asana for the stability and leg muscle improvement. While doing this asana, our gastrocnemius muscle will get more strength and abdominal. So both gastrocnemius muscles and abdominal muscles will get more stretch. You will get benefit from these organs. Relax. Every asana we have to practice. Every asanas we have to practice for the 15 counts for 1 repetition. We have to practice in the beginner stage. We have to practice 5 repetition. In the intermediate level, we have to practice in 10 repetition. In advanced stage, we have to practice in 15 repetition. So you have to practice. Practice makes a man perfect. So asanas is not a asanas, yoga, pranayama. We are not going to see in a theoretical manner. We have to see in a practical manner only. We have to get benefit. Okay. Next, we are going to see about the long sitting position. Last 15 minutes, we have to saw about the standing asanas. What are the muscles? What are the nervous system? What are the inner organs? Will get benefit from it. We saw that. So next, we are going to see about the long sitting position asanas. What are the long sitting position asanas? How it will improve our organs, muscles, nervous system. So we have to take a look about that. This is long sitting position. We have to straighten our body in a 90 degree. So when we sit like this, our spinal will get more improved. Our spinal, around the muscles, nervous junction, everything will work well. So when we twist like this and hold, we never get a back pain problem. See, when we twist our spine, it will give more stretch, it will get more blood circulation. So it activation and lubrication will improve. -90 degree. 90 degree. Hold this position for next 15 counts. When we lift our both hands, see our spinal will stretch. Relax. Okay, next we are going to see about the Pachimottanam. In the standing position, we see that it will around the hip, we have to reduce our fat. So in the long sitting position also, it will give the same benefit. Around the waist, we have to reduce our fat, and then our digestive, excuse me. Thank you. See, we have to bend and we have to hold this
position for the 15 counts. When you give pressure to our abdominal, inner the organs, small intestine, big intestine, liver, kidney function, everything around the abdominal will give pressure. When we give the pressure to our abdominal part, it will get more blood circulation. When we get a more blood circulation, our body will get more active. We have to consume more oxygen. So you have to hold this position for the next 15 counts in one repetition. Relax.
We have to get benefit. You have to bend your right knee and then try to touch your right foot on your left, and then hold like this and then put your body on the 90 degree. Slowly you have to bend. Try to touch. Relax. Change. Left leg. Slowly bend.
Our complete organs, abdominal organs will get benefit. Relax.
Those who are all having acidity problem, heart burning problem, abdominal problem, everything it will gone. How to practice this asanas for your regular routine manner. Slowly how to hold like this. How to give pressure. And then slowly bend your head. When we give pressure to our abdominal, our all inner organs will work well. We have to get benefit from it. Relax. Okay. Slowly. Right leg. Relax. These are all the kind of the long sitting asanas. Paschimottanasana, first variation, second variation, third variation, and fourth variation. So all the variations will give the same benefit, full of abdominal muscles. Relax. Slowly. Now we are going to see the Artha Naukasanam. Artha means half. Artha Naukasanam. When we practice this asana, your abdominal will shake. Asanas. Our buttock muscles will get more strengthened. Relax. Artha Naukasanam. Next we are going to see about the Naukasanam. Navasanam. How to lift your both legs like this and then keep your arms. For entire abdominal muscle system will work well. While practicing this Naukasana, slowly how to come down. Most of the long sitting position will help you reduce your fat, give more benefit to your abdominal muscles. Okay, next we are going to see the Ardha Machendrasana. It will give more benefit to our abdominal, around the abdominal, spinal, and then back of our muscles. See. How to twist like this. Back muscles, upper back muscles, spinal cord, around the spinal, around the hip, and then your knees. The mobility will improve. When we get the mobility improve, we have to walk fast, run fast, we'll get more energy, the blood circulation will work well. So we have to live long. This is the next side. Relax. Slowly. Try to do with your buttock muscles, abdominal muscles, hands, elbow, and the angle, everything involved in it. Mostly the buttocks, it will get strengthened. We have to give exercise on it. Relax. Next, we are going to see the Ardha Sedubandha Sarvangasanam. Keep your hands, your palms should face on the downwards. How to bend down like this, and then slowly you have to lift your thigh, abdominal, and then your chest part. Slowly. You have to get a lot of benefit from the Sedubandha Sarvangasanam. When we practice our upper back, hip, our quadricep muscles, gastrocnemius muscles, everything involved in this Sedubandha Sarvangasanam. So while practicing, so a lot of muscles, a lot of nervous junction will involve it, will get a lot of benefit. So while practicing this, we have to practice, try to lift your single leg, will get more balance and stability. Change your leg. When we improve our balance and stability and mobility to our body, we have to practice like this Sedubandha Sarvangasana. Relax. We have to come to this original position like this manner. When we get up from the bed, we have to, with the support of our hands only, we have to get up from the bed. Because of, we have to avoid the hip injury, spinal injury, and then back pain. Okay, next we are going to see about the sitting asanas. Now I am sitting in a Sukhasana position. What is Sukhasana? Just simple. simple like this is called a Sukhasana. We have to put chin mudra. Our spinal cord, it should be straightened. Our muscles, shoulder, chin position, everything should be straightened. How to practice for the next 15 counts. Our body in a firm position. In this position, our legs will get more flexible. Our joint will get more flexible. Our lower extremity will get a lot of blood circulation. Our body will get more stability, and then while practicing this, our spinal should be straightened, so we will get a lot of benefit from this Sukhasana. Relax. You have to interlock your fingers and then keep your hands on your abdominal. Slowly you have to bend yourself. When we practice like this, our around and then inner part of our abdominal will get more pressure. While get pressure, it will work well. So when it will work well, we'll get energy. When we will get energy, we are in a good healthy condition. When we are in a good condition, we will get more immunity. That's it. That's the main reason. So everything is an interlock and interchain. So you have to practice not only in a single day. Every day you have to practice. If you want a good immunity, good strengthen, you have to avoid a lot of injuries and then health issues. Practice yoga daily at least 30 to 40 minutes, not a single day. 30 to 40 minutes will give a lot of benefits. You have to stay away from the disease, injury. It will give a more benefit to you and then your next generation also. Okay. Next, see about the folding asanas. Okay, leg folding, Komugasana. This is Komugasana. Our hip joint, knee joint, ankle joint. And then when we cross the leg, our our thigh, all the lower extremity joint will get benefit from the Komugasana. Slowly bend your right knee. This is single leg bending position. Try to touch your toe without bending your left knee. While practicing this asana, our right knee, right thigh, our buttocks, and then hamstring muscles, gastrocnemius muscles, and then our foot, everything will get more stretch and flex, will get balance, will get more muscle stretching. So we never get any leg injury. We have to avoid while practicing this asana. Slowly come to the Vajrasan position. This is called Vajrasan. Vajra means film. All well known about the film. So our body will get more film. So we stay away from the health issues. Fold right knee and left knee, and then keep your hands on your knees. Your shoulder should be straightened. Your spinal should be straightened. You have to keep your buttock on your foot. So, knee, thigh, shoulder, spinal, everything involved in it in the film position called Vajrasan. Next, we are going to see about the Vajra Namaskarasanam. This is Vajra Namaskarasanam. When we open our chest and then keep our hands in the mid of the chest, our ribs, our breathing, our respiratory system, our concentration, our mind will be very clear. We stay away from the stress, anxiety. You have to concentrate in a single point. So while practicing meditation, most of the people practicing in Vajrasan, Padmasan, Vajra Namaskarasan, it will give more relaxation, tension-free, stress-free, and anxiety-free. Relax. Next, see about the Mandukasan. How to close your fist well. Slowly. Come down.
Give pressure to your entire abdominal muscles while practicing knee, thigh, our small intestine, big intestine, around the abdominal muscles, nervous system, everything will get, blood circulation will get fast. So we never get any health issues from your stomach while practicing this kind of Mandukasan. Never get any problem around your abdominal. So practice every asanas 15 counts in the beginning stage.
5 repetition to 10 repetition in the intermediate stage, 10 to 15. In the advanced stage, 20 to 25. Practice at least 30 to 45 minutes. You will never get any injury. You will never get any disease. You stay away from this kind of pandemic situation. You are in a free manner. Next, we have to open our chest and then feel relaxed. When we open our chest, our ribs will get open, rib muscles, pectoralis major muscles and pectoralis minor muscles will get stretched. So we have to feel free, relax well in the Vajra asana. Relax. How to feel free, stress free. You never get any stress related problem. Most of the people nowadays get a more tension, stress, emotionals because of lot of target in the industries, in schools, teachers, professors, everyone. You have to finish it in a time being, so you will get stress. So you have to avoid from the stress. You have to practice like this kind of feel-free asanas, feel-free, stress-free. So you have to concentrate it. When we practice in slow manner, you will get benefit, not in a hurry manner. So while speak also, practice, speak very slowly. You have to concentrate your speak, you have to concentrate your physical, you have to concentrate on your breath. So while speaking also you have to listen. How fast we have to speak, how fast we have to walk, how fast we have to run. You have to listen and then you have to watch. What are the physical activity you are going to do? How to watch your inner mind and then your health. Okay, next we are going to practice Ustrasanam. Come to the kneel down position. Slowly, you have to try to catch your angle. This is Ustrasanam. This kind of asanas will get more benefit from your full upper and lower back muscles. Relax. When we bend, our back muscles, our hip around muscles, spinal, nervous system, everything will get more benefit in this Ustrasanam. Okay. Next one is in this Vajra Asanam, we have to open our hands in a backward position. Hold like this. Come to the position. Relax. Next, we are going to see about the Palasanam. This Palasanam, while practicing Vajrasanam, you have to stretch. Slowly, you have to stretch your hands. And then give pressure on your abdominal. Slowly, your head should be touched on the floor. Stretch your hands well, knees, thigh, hamstring muscles, shoulder, forearm muscles. Everything will get more stretching. You have to get more flexible. Slowly come to the original position. This is Palasanam. Okay. Next, we are going to see the cat and camel position. Cat and camel position. While practicing this, we have to inhale and we have to exhale. Slowly, you have to inhale. While inhale, your spine will get more bent like this. Our buttock, spine, shoulder, neck will get open while inhale. Slowly, you have to come to the cat position. Camel position. You have to exhale. Your chin should be touched on your chest. The camel humpback, your upper back should be bent like this. This is camel position. Slowly
Back position.
This cat and camel position will strengthen your spinal very well. Suppose if you get an injury or accident, whatever it may be, your L4, L5, L6, L7, get damaged. After the proper medication and the proper consultation with your doctor, after that you have to practice this kind of cat and camel position after getting a proper yoga teacher. So after that, when you practice this kind of cat and camel position, after that you will never get any injury, and then your injury will gone away in very soon. So those who are all getting back pain problem, spinal problem, you do this cat and camel position in a proper repetition and after consult with your doctor and then proper yoga teacher. So practice it slowly. Next asanas, slowly you have to raise your leg well. The leg should be stretched like this. Your shoulder, forearms, your chin, your throat, everything now is open. While open, all the muscles, nerves will get benefit from it. Slowly come to the relaxed position. Do the same thing in the opposite direction. Stretch like this. Relax.
Come to the Balasana. Relax. Next, we are going to see the another one asanas in the bending head and then your while practicing this kind of asanas, your head, your hands, your knee get more blood circulation. Relax.
Okay, next I am going to show you about the prone position. In the beginning, you have to see the Dandasana. Dandasana, where both hands, shoulder, your entire back muscles, entire back of your body will get more stretch while practicing this Dandasana. Your back muscles, wrist muscles, everything will get benefit from it. Come to the prone position. This is pronation position. Okay, in this pronation position, first we have to see the Bhujangasana. This is cobra pose. your shoulder, upper back muscles, spinal, your buttock muscles, quadriceps muscles, gastrocnemius muscles, your foot, every back will get more benefit. You never get any backache and back pain problem. When you get a problem, you have to practice like this asanas. You have to easily come out from it. You have to easily overcome it. Now I am going to show you the Artha Salabhasan. Artha means half, right leg lift, and then slowly, simultaneously, you have to lift your left hand. This is Artha Salabhasan. Your alternate hands, alternate legs will get more stretch and flex and then mobility, but improve your stability also. Relax, change. Relax. Now we are going to see the Salabhasan, full stretch. Our abdominal only touched on the floor. Our enter upper back and lower back, except the abdominal muscles, we have to lift and raise. This is Salabhasan, our abdominal and then upper back of all muscles involved in it. Relax. Next, we are going to see the Vajrasana. This is Vajrasana. This is a relaxation position. While you sleep, how to practice this kind of asanas will give more sleep, more comfort, more fullness, more calmness. While sleep, how to try to do. This is also one kind of asana where entire upper back relax down. Entire upper back of your body will get more relaxed, more calm. You have to easily come out from our injury well. So when you need calmness, when you need feel free, when you need stress free, you have to practice this calm free, stress free asana. You will get benefit from. Relax. Okay, next we are going to see the Dhanurasan, bow pose. While practicing Dhanurasan, our abdominal must touch, our upper back should be bent, and then how to hold our upper back and lower back, lift down, and then your abdominal only give pressure. So most of the asanas touch the abdominal. So when you clean your abdominal well, you mostly 60 to 70% of disease will never come from your body. So when you clean it, when you clean your abdominal well, 70% of disease stay away from you. So you have to always keep your abdominal clean, need proper asanas and pranayama exercise. You never go to any doctor and then never get any medication, never get any steroid, never get any pills. So practice asanas, breathing, stay away from the doctor pills, whatever it may be in the pandemic situation. Okay, next I am going to show you about the supine position asanas. This is supine position. First, we are in the supine position. We have to see the Artha Halasanam. Slowly, you have to raise your right leg, straighten, hold, relax. Do the same thing in the opposite leg. Relax. Artha Halasanam. Next, we are going to see the Artha Machendrasanam. Slowly, bend your both knees. With the support of your both hands, you have to interlock your fingers and then try to give pressure on your abdominal well. Keep this position for the next 15 counts. Your around abdominal will get more pressure. Relax. Slowly, you have to raise your both legs. Your legs, knee, waist, hip, everything, upper back, stay on the floor, the lower back, lift like this. How to get more benefit? Your entire blood circulation goes towards the heart. So your abdominal, your legs, thighs, everything will get more benefit. Slowly come to the relaxation position. Slowly you have to bend your right leg. Try to touch your head with the support of your hands. While practicing your foot, ankle, knee, buttock, and then your hip, around the hip, every muscles, every nervous system will work out, so you will never get any injury in the lower region. Try to touch. Relax. Do the same thing in the opposite side. Relax. Next, I am going to show you about the Sarvangasanam. This is Sarvangasanam.
Enter body blood circulation should come towards your heart. Slowly come to the, sorry, the mic disturbance. While the mic will get more disturbance. So again, I will show you. While practicing these asanas, next one is we breathe the Karni. Slowly come to the relaxation position. Now, how to slowly bend your both knees, both legs, both foot should be faced each other. How to hold like this, and then slowly lift your upper back. Try to touch. Relax. Slowly. When you're finishing the asanas, have to come to the relaxation position in a slow manner. Try to lift and out. Hold your eyes and then try to touch your chin on your knee. Relax. Do the same thing on your opposite side. Relax. Now I am going to show you how to relax your abdominal well. With the support of your fingertip, you have to give shake on your around abdominal in a circular motion. Because of most of the asanas we are practicing today is full about the abdominal. Why? The reason is 60 to 70% of problem create in the abdominal. So while we clean it, we practice it, we stay away from the doctor, pills, and then medication. In this pandemic, if you want to get a more immunity, you have to clean your abdominal well. Not only in asanas and breathing, how to keep clean, and you have to follow your neat foot behavior also. So you have to give shake on your abdominal in up and down manner. Rub it. This is kind of relaxation on your abdominal. After practicing asanas or breathing exercise, you have to must give the relaxation to your abdominal well. So you will get more benefit, and then your abdomen also will get relaxed from the whatever you did.
opposite direction. Try to lift and hold like this for your improvements for your lower legs, your shoulder, and then your chest, and then your thigh, your gastrocnemius muscles, your quadriceps muscles. Relax. Do the same thing on the opposite direction. Relax. Next one. Rotation. Spinal rotation. Slowly. How to practice this kind of mobility asana exercise will give more support to your spinal, around spinal muscles and the nervous system. So practice slowly, properly, not in a hurry, in a slow manner, like this. Okay. Now today fully we are going to talk about the standing asanas, long sitting asanas, sitting asanas, pronation asanas, supination asanas. Well, finally, we have to relax our legs, hands, and then warm down our body. So before practicing asana, we have to warm up and then work out. After finish it, to finish the workout, finish the asanas, finish the pranayama exercise, you must warm down your entire muscles. Otherwise, next day you will get more pain, back pain, muscles pain. So you have to relax it. You have to bring your full blood circulation to your original position. You will never get any pain tomorrow. So most of the peoples do the lot of things in a single day. Next day they never do anything because of the problem is in a single day they did a lot of work. The next day they never do anything. That's a problem. So before practicing not only asanas and pranayama, what are the physical exercise you do? Before that, you must warm up, how to prepare your muscles, nervous system, your entire body. After that, you have to do what are the physical activity workout, asanas, pranayama, whatever may be. After finish it, you must warm down. So how to do in a proper manner, you never get any injury, never get any problem. after practicing tomorrow, after practicing. So tomorrow you will get more fresh. You have to keen on do that. So otherwise, most of the people do in a wrong manner. So you have to avoid it. Before practicing, you have to warm up, work out it well, and then warm down. Now I am going to warm down my body. Shake your legs well. How to relax your entire muscles, nervous system after finish it. So the blood circulation goes in a normal manner. You will get benefit the whatever you did before that. So do this in a proper manner. How to shake your all muscles and nervous system. And next, the final, we have to relax our full body in a savasana. Savasana means in a deep sleep. So you have to think your all organs. Slowly, you have to feel yourself. Close your eyes, and then you have to think about your all organs, and then you have to relax your inner mind. Slowly start with toe, ankle, knee, thigh, stomach, chest, shoulder, neck, and then forehead. So next 2 minutes, I am going to relax myself. You have to see. Now I am going to think about my toe part. This is toe part. I am going to see that in my inner mind and then relax myself. My mind think about the toe part. Relax, 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 relax. Next I am going to see my inner mind in the angle. Relax, 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 relax. Next I am going to see in my inner mind, knee, relax, 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 relax. Now I'm just count only five counts. So while you practice, you have to give practice for 25 counts for each and every organs. Toe, every part of your body, toe, ankle, knee. Now I am going to see in my inner mind in the thigh. Relax, 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 relax. Next abdominal part. Relax, 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 relax. Next chest part. relax, 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 relax. Next, shoulder part, relax, 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 relax. Next, neck part, relax, 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 relax. Next, the final touch is your forehead. Relax, 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 relax. Now I just 5 counts only I did practice. So while you practice 10 to 15 in the beginning, 15 to 20 in the intermediate stage, 20 to 25 in the advanced stage. So while practicing, you will get more calmness, relaxedness, tension free, stress free, and then you will get more sleep well, more comfortable. Your mind will more clear. You have to focus whatever you think. So you never get any tension and stress. So tension free life, you have to get it after get the benefit from it. So you have to practice. So now I am going to get up. While you get up from the bed, how to slowly bend down your right leg, and then slowly with the support of your hands only you have to get up from the bed. Not like this. Don't get up like this. When you get up like this, you must get a back pain, L5, L6, L7 problem. Because of while in a hurry, we have to get fast, so it will get more compress. Our lubricant, our synovial fluid will get damaged, lubricant will get damaged, our joint will get damaged. So don't get up like this. You have to get up from your bed like this manner only. So while practicing this kind of support, so it will support your spinal muscles, so you never get any injury. So you never get a back problem. So how to try? Now I am in a comfort position. So practice yoga asanas, pranayama will never let you down. So you have to practice well. You will get more health. You will get more immunity. So those who are all watched here today, practice asanas for at least 30 minutes in a slow manner. In a slow manner. So most of the people in the hurry world, all are getting problem, tension, stress. Why? Because of lot of work. We have next today I have a lot of work done, this work, that work. So we have to, first of all, we have to plan work, do the work in a proper manner, practice yogasana, practice pranayama. It will give more tension-free life, stress-free life. In this pandemic period, the WHO recommended the physical activity, not only in asanas and breathing, pranayama, physical activity. The government has supported lot of from the plans and schemes. You all very well known about that. our government only celebrate the yoga day in a very good manner. So we spread out the yoga, asanas, pranayama throughout the world. But in India, how many people are doing practice yoga? In America, they are getting lot of knowledge. They are come over here and then they teach. They are getting knowledge from over here and then they get from benefit from there. So most of the American people, they are practicing in a regular manner. So this is our culture. Our ancestors, our Patanjali Muniva gave us a lot of asanas, practices to us. Nowadays, we are getting a lot of awareness because of the government. The government spread the yoga. Now also 100 days counting also started for the yoga day practice. So it will give a lot of benefit. Those who are all watching here, try to practice at least 30 to 40 minutes daily for your health, for your next generation. We are going to give the next generation in a healthy and proper manner. So practice yoga, do yoga. You have to get benefit from it, how to share, how to spread whatever you learn over here. From the starting to ending, I did standing, sitting, long sitting, pronation and supination. In very least asanas only I did over here. It has got 84 lakhs, more than 84 lakhs asanas and it practice in India. So we have to practice at least 30 to 40 minutes. The WHO recommended only 30 minutes for your health, for your immunity, for your better health, for this pandemic period. So all of you practice asanas and breathing exercise for your healthy life. I hope this session will help you. If you have any doubt, you have to ask. I can clear it from the asanas and breathing. Sir? Sir? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I will clear you about the asanas and breathing exercise.
Sir, thank you for your time, sir. Participants, do you have any doubts or feedback to tell? Participants?
Sir, what are the advantages of asanas, sir?
Asanas.
Yeah.
Sir. While practicing asanas, while practicing standing asanas, our legs, gastrocnemius muscles, and then hamstring muscles will get benefit. While practicing long sitting practice, you have to bend down. So what are the muscles involved? Your abdominal muscles, your around muscles, nervous system will get more benefit from it. So while practicing supine position, your shoulder, around the shoulder muscles, everything will get more benefit. So in the standing, sitting, long sitting, prone, supine, what are the position you have to practice in these muscles will get more benefit. Not only the muscles, While bend, our respiratory system, our digestive system will work well. So we will get more oxygen. While getting more oxygen, we live long. While practicing breathing exercise, we have to control our breath. So if we control breath, we will get more life. So we will get more benefit from all the asanas, each and every organs, respiratory system, digestive system, and all the system will get more benefits, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you for sir. And do anyone else have any doubt to ask him? Any participants? Okay, so thank you so much for your time, sir. It was really a nice session and informative one about yoga. So participants, you can stay back in this link. Next session will start at 11:30 sharp. So please stay. And attendance link is shared in WhatsApp group. Please fill your attendance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful opportunity. I hope this session was will helpful to you. So those that all watched today, try to practice at least 30 minutes for you and your next generation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Dear participants, attendance link for morning session is posted in the WhatsApp group. If you didn't fill the form yet, please make sure you fill the form and submit it at the earliest. So that is the same link for both this morning session. General instruction to the participants. Participants, please don't leave the session in between, because attendance is mandatory for getting the certificate. So be in online mode. Janani ma'am, shall we start the session?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
The resource person already joined, ma'am.
Manohar sir, are you available? Let me check.
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, he's available. Yeah, we can start, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning to one and all present here. Welcome back to the next session. Hope you have all enjoyed the previous session, which is on yoga and stress management. Now, we are going to start the next session titled Social Engineering Attack, going to be handled by Dr. E. Manohar Sir, Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering. Janani, please introduce our resource person.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to one and all gathered here. It's my great pleasure to introduce our resource person of the day, Dr. E. Manohar, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Francis Xavier Engineering College, Tirunelveli. Our resource person, Dr. E. Manohar, has completed his schooling from St. John's Higher Secondary School, Tirunelveli, PG Diploma in Data Mining from Anna Yamala University in the year 2012, B. Computer Science and ME Computer Science from Francis Xavier Engineering College, Tirunelveli in the year 2006 and 2008, respectively. He has completed PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University, Chennai in the year 2018. He worked as a PHP developer in Samran Tech Private Limited, Chennai from July 2008 to March 2009 and currently working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Francis Xavier Engineering College. He has done certification on EMC Square Academic Associate on Data Science and Big Data Analytics 2016. His research details are efficient mining techniques for web users' behavior, temporal navigation pattern for e-business, and net to phone. He published 30 SCI Scopus High Impact Factor journals and around 40 national and international conferences. He has been the resource person and coordinator for various seminars and FDPs. He has also been honored many times for the 100% results in his teaching career. We welcome you, sir. You may proceed with the session now.
So thank you very much, madam. So very fine. Good morning to you all. So I am Dr. E. Manohar, so professor of Computer Science and Engineering, Francis Xavier Engineering College. So I am very happy to be part of this faculty development program on cybersecurity. So before starting this program, I would like to thank few persons who invited me and who actually give me this opportunity in this FTP. Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank Dr. Tino Merlin, who is the coordinator for this program. Actually, so thank you very much, madam. Also, I would like to thank Dr. R. Ravi, Director Research of Computer Science, Director Research, Francis Xavier Engineering College. So, and I extend my thank to my HOD, Principal, General Manager Development, Managing Director, and Chairman of our institution. Okay, so today's my topic is all about social engineering attack. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed the previous classes. There are a few topics you already studied in this faculty development program. I hope that you studied about cyber attacks in the first class. After that, you studied about information gathering, multiple tools demos. Next class, you may studied about worms and Trojan horse. Even you studied about ransomware and botnet attacks. After that, you studied about ethical hacking, switch knife, GitHub. So yesterday's class, I know that my colleague Dr. Arvind Swaminathan handled a session on the topic cryptocurrency and hijacking. Okay, so I hope that you studied something technically regarding to cybersecurity. In the morning session, you had the class of yoga. Okay, so one of the well-renowned yoga person in our area. So Mr. Ramasubramanian. So my topic is actually social engineering attack, which is almost the extension of this yoga class. So you may think that, is it not a technical class? You may think. Actually, this is not a technical sort of thing. Social engineering attack is not at all a technical sort of thing. So it is more related to psychological sort of thing. So if you want to avoid such a social engineering attack, you may be very strong with your mind and heart. So for that, yoga sort of thing will be very useful for you. Okay, social engineering attack. Okay, so in this session, we are going to study about the various. We are going to study about what is social engineering attacks. So what are all the tips, what are all the tricks that the social engineering attacker used to attack the victim? So what are all the various social engineering attacks are nowadays available? What are all the latest social engineering attacks? How we can prevent various social engineering attacks? So in this class, we are going to study some of the basic and most important thing about the social engineering attacks. So this topic is not only going to be useful for the academic person, but it is a very essential topic for all, each and every one in this society. Because nowadays, we can know that most of the people, even an illiterate, even the people who are living in the rural area are also having some electronic devices, some electronic gadgets. So they people are also connected with internet and cyber sort of things. Okay. So nowadays, most of the banking transactions are also happening through online. That is through the cipher. So it is easy for the attacker to steal such sort of things. Okay. So in the previous years, the criminals have to use their physical strength along with the techniques to steal the things from the person, because in the previous years the salary given will be given to the employees in hand, but nowadays it is not so. Nowadays it is not so. So the salary is credited in the account. Okay, the salary, most of the person's salary will be credited in the account. Okay, so in such sort, they use technical as well as psychological sort of things to steal the information, to hack the information. Okay, by hacking that information, they may steal various important things. It may be a money, it may be a valuable information, it may be a highly confidential information. So the attackers may steal various informations, various valuable things. Then it may lead to a great loss to an organization, or it may be a great loss to an individual. So to prevent this social engineering attack, every common man should have the awareness about this thing. Every person should be educated in this topic. They should be educated. So because this is happening everywhere. This is happening in and around everywhere. I personally have that experience in such sort of attacks. So some few months before, a person contacted me through the phone. He urged me to share some information so that he will give my gift. I never participate in that contest. But he tempted me. He trapped me. So as I am educated, as I know about this social engineering attacks, I prevent myself from that trap. But what about the common peoples? What about the common society people? There are people who don't know anything, but they are using the electronic gadgets. They are using the cyber sort of thing. They are in the internet. But it is the duty of this society to safeguard their information, their property, their finance, everything. For that, such sort of education is very much essential for everyone. Okay, so let us start this class. Before starting this class, let us quickly go through the contents that we are going to cover in this class. Let us quickly go through the topics that we are going to study in this class. So here is what the content that we are going to cover in this class. So first, we are going to study about what is cyber security. So next, we will study about what is cyber crime. Then only we can understand what is social engineering, actually. So myself as well as Dr. Ravi sir is a well-trained cyber forensic expert. Okay. So that it is all a relevant field. It is all a related field. Okay. So next, we studied about the social engineering impact. What does an attacker do to trick people? So how the attacker used to tempt people, how the attacker used to trap the people, that we studied. After that, we will study about the social engineering life cycle. Actually, the social engineering life cycle consists of 4 phases. So it is a process, actually. So initially, the criminal used to choose the particular person and they used to study about their background. After that, they used to choose a particular methodology to attack the particular victim. After that, they destroy all the evidence. The criminal used to destroy all the evidence, then they end up the process. So that we studied it in social engineering life cycle. Then next we are going to study about the social engineers used for attack. What are all the things the social engineer used for attack? The most common thing is phishing. This is a very common term. So as you are studying about cyber security sort of thing, this is a very familiar common term. So not only a single thing is there under social engineering attack, phishing is not a thing. They use email to trap the victim. They use SMS. They use mobile phones. They use various electronic devices and various methodology to attack the victim. Then we will study about the social engineering prevention methodology. How to prevent from such criminals, how to prevent ourselves, how to prevent our society from such criminals, how to prevent our organization, which is very much essential. Prevention is very much essential because the attackers used to follow various procedures, various techniques, various methodology, where we have to be cautious and alert. So we will study about social engineering prevention methodology, and there are several tips for defending against this social engineering attack. We will study about the tips for defending against this social engineering attack. There are few famous cases of social engineering attacks are also there. We are going to study that famous cases. So every year there is a famous case regarding that social engineering attack. So even in the American election, this social engineering attack used to be influenced in the year 2016. So we are going to study about the various famous social engineering attacks happened all over the globe every year. Then we will study about different types of social engineering threats and about how to defend against the social engineering attacks. So these are all the things that we are going to cover in this class. Okay, in this class. I hope that at the end of this session, you may have that some awareness about social engineering attacks, and you may have some awareness that it may help to the society, so that the society, the peoples, the common man can prevent themselves from such sort of attacks. Okay. So what do you mean by cyber security? Cyber, an internet world, interconnected network world is called as cyber. Then what do you mean by cyber security? Security, everywhere we are having security. What is the necessity for the security? Because of criminals, because of the threat, because of the threat to our property, because of the threat to our information, because of physical threat, we need security. Actually, security is actually an additional burden for everything, for an organization, for a software. Security is an additional burden actually. It used to take more time to execute a program. It need more money. We have to spend our valuable time in dealing with the security, but it is an essential thing because information is so much costly. Information is very costly, so we need security. Human life is very costly. Physical things are very costly. The amount that we are going to spend for security is less than the thing that actually we are having. Sort of thing we are going to apply this security. Actually, security is a practice of defending computers. It is a practice of protecting our computers, not only computers, so whichever thing which are all connected to the network. It may be a server, it may be our mobile device, it may be some electronic systems, IoT sort of things, it may be some networks, and it may be a data from some malicious attacks. So we can also call this cyber security as information technology security, or it may be called as electronic information security. So this application security actually focuses on keeping software and devices free of threats. Okay. So this is the main objective of having cyber security. Then we should know about what is cyber crime. So now the crimes are increased to a huge number everywhere. We are in a pandemic situation where we are having we are doing every transaction through online nowadays. We almost avoid going to the malls, shops. Instead, we are ordering everything through online. So where the criminals rate in this cyber world also increases rapidly. Cyber crime, where the crime which happens in this cyber world is called as cyber crime. So after the year 1990s as well as 2000 only, this sort of cyber crime rate increases rapidly. In our police also, there is a special team called cyber crime team. Because of the increasing number in the cyber crime rate, we are having a separate department in police for cyber crime department. So they used to deal with such sort of crimes. Nowadays, not only that, after the year 2000, cyber law also is very active and very much in the real life. Okay, cyber law. Many cyber laws are also there because of many cyber crimes which are all happening in and around us. As cyber crime or computer oriented crime, we can also call it as computer oriented crime. So not only computer oriented crime, it may be a mobile oriented crime, it may be a sim oriented crime. So anything connects. It may be an IoT oriented crime. So these are all comes under cyber crime. So any electronics item may be involved in this cyber crime. Even a CD, even an electronic device, even a USB drive may be involved in this cyber crime. So cyber crime or computer oriented crime is a crime that involves a computer as well as the network. So the computer may have been used in commission of a crime. So this computer is used as one of the major thing in cybercrime. Okay, so major part, the major role played in the cybercrime is the computer, or it may be the target. So we may use the criminals may use the cybercrime as their tool, and they may also target the computer as the target. The criminals may use computer as their tool. The criminals may also target the computer. So not only computer, they also target mobile phones and various electronic gadgets. Okay, the cybercrime may threaten a person, it may threaten a company, it may threaten a nation security and its financial health. So you all know about hackers. Chinese are the best in hacking. They used to hack government websites. They used to hack government servers. Their work, their profession is hacking. They used to hack the valuable informations. Okay, so cybercrime may be a threat not only through an individual person, not only through to a company, not only through this nation, It is a thread to each and everyone, each and everything in this society. Okay. So here is our topic, that is social engineering. What is social? What is social? Social is something related to society. Society. So here in Tamil Nadu, in schools, we used to study about social science. Social is something related to society. We used to study the subject social science when in schools. So actually, social science is nothing but the branch of science which is devoted to the study of society and the relation among the individuals which is within this society. So this is all about social science. It is a branch of science actually devoted to the study of society. Not only devoted to the study of society, but it also explains about the relationship among the individuals within this society. That is social science. But our topic is social engineering. What is engineering? Engineering is an area which really deals about the technology and science. Okay, it is an area which deals about technology as well as science, engineering. So here is our topic, social engineering. Actually, social engineering is nothing but by using the human psychology, they used to steal the information. They used to hack the information. Instead of using the technology, instead of using the techniques, instead of using the algorithms, by using the psychology of humans. Humans are very weak in psychology. They are very sensitive. They are very emotional. By using their emotion, they're using their sensitivity, by using the psychology, the hackers used to steal the valuable information. They may harm the valuable information. That is all about social engineering. That is all about social engineering. That's what I said. That's what I continuously insist, that this is very important topic for the society. This is very important topic for this society, social engineering. Okay, social engineering is nothing but the art of exploiting human psychology rather than a technical hacking technique to gain access to building system or data. So here we don't use any vulnerable softwares. Here we are not going to use any vulnerable softwares. So as a social engineering, we might call an employee and pose as an IT support person, trying to trick that employee into divulging his password. Divulging in the sense means hacking the private sensitive information of that employee. So by using the psychology, instead of using any software, instead of using some vulnerability software, by using the psychology of that person, by tricking with that employee, the hackers, the criminals used to hack the sensitive information. That is all about social engineering. So here is a quote, not quote. Here is the very important information, that is the history where this social engineering concept starts. Actually, it started after the year 1990s because of the person Kevin Mitnick. Actually, he is a very famous hacker. He is a famous hacker, Kevin Mitnick. So he helped to popularize this term social engineering in the early 90s. So in the early 90s, he used to popularize this term social engineering, Kevin Mitnick. Actually, he is a very famous hacker. Okay. Then what is the impact of this social engineering? So if some social engineering threat happens, somewhere. What is the impact of that social engineering thread attack? What is going to be the impact of that social engineering attack? So we may have a financial loss because of the social engineering attack. The attackers used to steal our bank password, bank account details, PAN card details. They collect various information from the victim, and they may be a huge threat to the financial. So if the attackers steal the information, not steal, if they hack the information from the victim, bank detail, then they may be a threat to their financial loss. If the social engineering attacker hack or collect the password of the victim, then the attacker may leak the data of the victim, steal the data of the victim. If suppose, for example, if you take a reputed bank was attacked by this social engineering attack, okay, then automatically the reputation and image of that bank falls down. Then it automatically happens. All the clients may feel the fear of having the account in that bank. So if some social engineering attack happens, then the reputation or the image of that particular organization may fall down. There may be a huge time loss for the management. If suppose some social engineering attack happens, in the sense means, then they have to focus on that attack. They have to spend their valuable time for that attack. So the valuable time for the management may loss. There may be a financial loss in addition to that. So these are all some of the impacts because of this social engineering attack. There may be a loss of public trust. The public may lose their trust over that organization. Because of this social engineering attack, we or the organization may have to pay some legal fines to the government because of some legal loss, because the organization, many clients as well as the customers depends on that organization. For example, if you take any banks, the bank cannot simply say that we lose that money. They have to answer all their customers. So there are legal laws are also there. If suppose a social engineering attack happens in somewhere in an organization, somewhere in a bank, then automatically the existing customer may have the fear and they just move away from that bank. They transferred their account from that bank. Also, the new customer have a fear in their mind to have an account in that bank. So the organization automatically lose their new customer as well as they lose their existing customer. Then there is a loss of company moral. What do you mean by moral? So the company confidence, the company enthusiasm, and the company discipline. So if there is a social engineering attack, then the confidence by their customer about that company may be lost. Their enthusiasm, the customer enthusiasm towards that company may be lost. Their discipline may be lost. Also, it may lead to audit cost also, increase in the audit cost also. So these are all the most common sort of social engineering impact. Okay, these are all some most common cause of social engineering impact. So next comes, what does an attacker do to trick the people? So I hope that you understand that this is all about dealing with psychology. This is all about dealing with psychology. Instead of using a software, a malware, a virus, a Trojan horse, this is completely doing with psychology to trick the people. How the attacker used to trick the people? There are various aspects. They used to give respect to the authorities. Humans are psychologically weak. They are emotionally weak. If someone gives you respect, then automatically you have a concern over that particular person. It automatically happens. It automatically happens everywhere because we are sentimentally weak. Humans are sentimentally weak. Respect. You may have experienced this respect for authorities, sort of things everywhere in your organization. The people who may be work under you may give respect to you. They may give respect to you. So because of that respect, they may take some privileges. They may automatically take some privileges because you may have that concern over them. Because they are humble to you. They give utmost importance to you. They give utmost respect to you. So because of this respect, so you may be little concerned, little liberal with that particular person. You may be liberal with that particular person. By using that freedom, they used to hack various information. They used to hack the sensitive information. They used to trap you into that attack. So respect for authority is one of the major things. If someone gives you unusual respect, you should be careful. You should be careful. Someone falls into your leg, you should be careful. This is happening everywhere. In politics, it is happening everywhere. If someone falls into your leg, you should be very much careful. Then curiosity. So curiosity is very another tricky thing. Curiosity. So we are all ordinary peoples, common mans. We have curiosity over various things. We have curiosity over various things. So if someone has something, we automatically have the curiosity of knowing about that thing. We automatically have the curiosity to learn about that thing, have knowledge about that thing. Curiosity. So curiosity is also a trap for this social engineering attack. So if someone make you something curious, then you should be aware of that. Otherwise, you should be in the trap of losing information. So this thing happens everywhere in real estate. This thing happens in everywhere in business. They used to tempt people. They used to make them curious. In many advertisements, initially they used to telecast a particular thing to make them curious. Trailer, do you know, for every movie there is a trailer. What is the purpose of this trailer? What is the purpose of this trailer? To make people curious. To make people curious. So that only people are tempted to watch that movie. Curiosity. So you should be very cautious when you become curious. Curiosity is a trick to trap the people. Next comes the feeling of urgency. Some attackers use this urgency. They urgent us. In selling the property, some attackers use, they urgent us. They feel they make us feel that pressure. They urgent us. They make us feel the greed or fear. What do you mean by greed? Having the fear about the wealth, having the fear about the power, having the fear about the food. They urge us. By making us urge, we lose our mind. They utilize this to trap us into this attack, social engineering attack. We should be very careful. And the final thing is helping tendency of everyone. So this is happening everywhere. Wherever you go, people's requesting us some offers. Nowadays, a high-level thing is happening in mobile phones. Many used to call. Many used to call for help. Many used to call us to donate. Our willingness to help others may be their tool to trap us in this attack. So these are all the common tricks used by the attackers to trap the victim. Respect for authorities, curiosity, feeling of urgency, often coupled with greed or fear, our willingness to help others. Here is the social engineering life cycle. So by looking at this, you can able to understand what is the actual process in the social engineering attack. So this social engineering attack consists of 4 cycles, four phases. The first phase is the investigation phase. The second phase is the hook phase. The third phase is the play phase. And the final phase is the exit phase. These are the phases in a social engineering attack. First, the attacker used to investigate. So he used to plan. He used to investigate. What are all the things the attacker used to investigate? He first choose the victim. So the attacker used to choose the weak person, psychologically weak person. First, they identify the victims. Next, they gather the information about the victims. They collect various information about the victims. For example, I can say, if you purchased some item through online, they collect various information regarding that. A social engineering attacker contacted me a few months before by gathering some information from the internet. I purchased a pen drive. Not only that, in that pen drive, there was a message that within a month, there will be a lot. The first 3% in the lot may get price. By using that information, he tried to trap me. So I'm little bit cautious. I was just alert. I searched her name in the Google, and I came to know that he is a criminal. So we should be aware. We should be aware. So next, in investigation, the attacker used to select an attacking method. There are various methods are there. Phishing is a method. Sending SMS is a method. Attack through email is a method. There are various methods are available in social engineering attack. So the attacker should also choose the method to attack the victim. Then next comes the hook. That is the deceiving the victims to gain a foothold. The victim should believe that attacker. For that, the attacker tries to engage the victim. He used to spin a story around the victim so that the victim may trust this attacker. Then taking control of the interaction. The attacker used to take control over the victim. So this is the second phase. Then the third phase is the main phase. Play, obtaining the information, obtaining the finance. That is the third phase, play phase. Once the victim trusts the attacker, that is the criminal, then he expands his foothold by executing his attack. So that he disrupting business or the siphoning data. So once he attacked the data, attack the information, attack the various things, then finally the social engineering attacker exits. He cannot simply exit. He have to remove all the evidence. Okay, in exit, that is the closing the interaction ideally without arousing suspicion. He used to remove all the traces. The criminal used to remove all the traces of malware, covering tracks, bringing the charade to a natural end. So this is the most common life cycle in a social engineering attack. So this is very important. What was actually used by an attacker to attack through the social engineering? Social engineers use for attack. They use email, they use phone, they use USB stick, they use internet freebies method, they use physical impersonation, they use search trash can. So these are all the things that their social engineering attackers usually use to attack any victim. Email. What is email? Email phishing. What is phishing actually? Phishing. So email are most common attack. So we may receive various emails. Okay, we may receive various emails. Okay, so in that email we may be trapped. So we may be forced to share some information. We may be tempted to share some information. Okay. So not only that, in that email, for example, it may seem that our bank sends some information. They may ask us to click that link. The link may be in our bank name, but we click that link, it may redirect to some other website. So whenever we click a link, we should also notice that not only looking at that particular bad, we should also look at that link also, because the link may be from the attacker, not from the bank. So through email, they collect various information about the victim and they used to attack. Then phone phishing. What is phone phishing? It is a type of fraud practice. They used to make phone calls to the victim. They used to leave voice message. They used to advertise themselves as a popular company or a popular or reputed organization, in order that the victims may reveal various personal information By using that information, the social engineering attacker used to attack all the bank details, credit card, and various informations. Wishing is another most common attack. So everywhere, everyone. Nowadays, it is very common. So even government organizations are advertising that we should be very conscious. Banks are advertising. Whenever we enters into the ATM, there will be a poster. We should be aware of such criminals. The posters will be there. Then what is next to USB, universal bus? USB sticks, USB. So in USB, when we plug that USB in our system, we may lose all the information in our system. The attackers may eavesdrops all the information in our system. The USB stick is another most common attacking method. Then next comes the internet freebies. We should be very careful about the internet freebies. Someone gives you something for free, we should be careful. No one gives you anything for free. In this world, nothing is free. If someone gives you this offer, you should be very cautious. You should be very aware of that. Because if suppose any software is free in the internet, you should be very careful, because along with that software, some malicious code may also downloaded into your computer or into your mobile phone. It may be an adware, it may be a spyware, or it may be some sort of thread. So you should be very careful about the internet freebies. Nothing is free in this world. If someone offers you something free, then you should be alert. Then next, the physical impersonation. What do you mean by physical impersonation? Do you ever have had the term mimicking someone's voice, someone mannerism? So mimicking like someone mannerism, the attackers may collect the trust, get the trust of the victim, and they attacks all the information. They collect various information. And final one is the searching trash can. Garbage, searching trash can, garbage. Garbage actually contains most valuable information. For example, if your company quote some value in a quote some value or quote something to purchase on order. If a competitor company wants to know that, then they can collect that information from their trash can, because every organization trash can consists of very valuable information. The attackers used to search this trash can, through which they collect various valuable information, and they steal very valuable information. Not only information, they also steal very valuable properties. These are some of the social engineering used for attacks. So far we studied about social engineering attacks, life cycles, everything. Now here, so I would like to give some of the tips for defending against social engineering attack. Here is some of the tips for defending against the social engineering attacks. First thing is, train and train again. Train and train again. Train your employee. Train all the stakeholders in your organization. Train all the people in your home. Okay. make them educate about the social engineering attack, train and train again when it comes to security awareness. Okay, so if you train people, if you make them educate about this attack, then the attackers may find it difficult to use this sort of attack to hack or to crack the information. So here is what that ensure that you have a compensative security awareness training program in your place. You should have a training program, such faculty development program. Okay, in the place that is regularly updated to address both the general phishing threat and the new targeted cyber threats. Okay, so if you are educate and if you educate others, then you may prevent such sort of attacks. Then next comes provide a detailed briefing roadshow. If you come across this sort of attack, then you should brief this in a roadshow on the latest online fraud technique, so that many may be aware of this. Yes, include senior executive, but don't forget anyone who has authority to make wire transaction, through online transaction, through electronic transfer, or other financial transaction. Remember that many of these true stories involved fraud occur with lower level staff. The lower level staff in that organization who get fooled into believing an executive is asking them to conduct an urgent action. They usually bypass the normal procedure. If someone, some higher position, higher, for example, if someone in the hierarchy, higher in the hierarchy asks something, the lower person in the hierarchy may urge themselves, they make themselves tensed to provide the information. Here the problem is actually the higher level authority may not ask that question. It may be a criminal, it may be an intruder. He showcases himself as a higher person, higher executive, and he steal all the information from that staff. So we should be very careful about that. Then next comes the review existing process. We should also review the existing process, because social engineering attackers introduce and use new techniques and tricks every time. They not only use the old technique, they also introduce new techniques. So we should review the existing processes. We should review the existing procedures. And we should also use separation of duty for financial transfer and other important transaction. So for financial transfer itself, we should have some separate care over that. Okay, there should be a separation in duties. Add extra control if needed for this financial transfer. Remember that the separation of duties and other protection may be comprised at some point by insider threat. So risk review may need to be reanalyzed given the increased threat. The next thing is considered new policy related to out of band. Transaction or urgent executive request. For example, an email from the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, Gmail account should automatically raise a red flag to the staff. But they need to understand the latest technique being deployed by the dark side. You need authorized emergency procedure that are all well understood by all. Okay. So next is the review. We should conduct the review in an organization. We should refine our existing policies and procedure. And we should test our incident management and phishing reporting system. So run on tabletop exercise with management and with key personnel on the regular basis. Test controls and reverse engineering potential areas of vulnerability. So we should conduct proper reviews, and we should refine our policies and procedures. Next, we will study about how to prevent the social engineering attacks. So I know that you understand that this is a physical sort of attack rather than a software related attack. It is just dealing with human emotions. How to prevent? Actually, social engineers manipulate human feelings. They create curiosity among the humans. They create fear among the humans. To carry out the schemes and draw victims into the traps, therefore, be wary. Whenever you feel alarmed by an email, attracted to an offer displayed on a website, or when you come across starry digital media lying about, being alert can help you protect yourself against most social engineering attacks, usually taking place in this digital realm. So there are few other tips also there. Don't open emails and attachments from suspicious sources. Never open the email from the suspicious sources. If you don't know the sender in question, you don't need to answer an email. Even if you do know them and are suspicious about that message, cross-check and confirm the news. Because their email may be hacked. Their email may be hacked by some person, by the attacker. So we should cross-check. We should confirm the news from the other source, such as via telephone or directly from a service provider site. Okay. So even from the well-known person, if you feel that it is a suspicious message, then you should cross-check it. Also, you should know that you should remember the email address are spoofed all of the time. Even an email purportedly coming from a trusted source may have actually been initiated by an attacker. That's what I said. Their email may be hacked. Through their email, the attacker used to attack you. They used to trick, and they used to collect various information from you. Use multi-factor authentication. Nowadays, there are bankings and other sensitive sites use multi-factor authentication. Usually, bank use one-time authentication, one-time password also, in addition to that regular authentication process. In some places, there will be biometric authentication along with password authentication. Even we have to use one-time authentication also. Use multi-factor authentication. One of the most valuable piece of information attackers seeks are user credential. Using this multi-factor authentication, it helps ensure your account protection in the event of system compromise. Next, you should beware of tempting offers. If someone gives something for free, you should be aware. You should be cautious. If an offer sounded too enticing, think twice before accepting it as a fact. Googling the topic. Google is there. So Google it. Consult with your friends. Ask about the concerned person. Ask the thing about the relevant person. Googling the topic can help you quickly determine whether you are dealing with a legitimate offer or a trap. So everything is there in Google. So before you purchase something, someone offers you something, just Google it. For everything there is a review. There is a review is there. If you want to join in an organization, you can Google it. You can verify the review about that company. You can get the review about that organization. If you want to purchase something, you can get a review about that. Okay. So next, you should keep your antivirus, anti-malware software up to date. So I'm having the antivirus software in my system. I used to update frequently, but in some cases, some person used to have antivirus software, but they disabled the updation option. Actually, new viruses are developed by the criminals every now and then. For that, we should update our antivirus software periodically. Otherwise, there is no meaning to have that antivirus software. Keep your antivirus software, anti-malware software up to date. You should make sure it automatically updates more frequently. The automatically updates should be switched on. You should not switch off these automatic updates or make it as a hobby to download the latest signature first thing each day. Periodically check to make sure that the update have been applied and scan your system for possible infections through which we can protect this type of attacks. Then social engineering prevention. How to prevent? By conducting such awareness program, by conducting such FDP faculty development program, by conducting various workshops, by displaying various posters, by creating awareness in the society. The security awareness training is the #1 way to prevent social engineering. The employee should be aware that the social engineering exists and be familiar with most commonly used tactics. Fortunately, social engineering awareness lends itself to storytelling. So you should use this way to make people aware. Just story tell to the people. And the stories are much easier to understand. It should not be a complicated one. The story should be understood even to the illiterate. The stories are much easier to understand and much more interesting than explanation of the technical flaws. Not only that, we may conduct quizzes and attention grabbing or humorous posters are also effective reminders about not assuming everyone is who they say and they are. So promoting through storytelling, promoting by conducting quizzes, promoting by grabbing the attention of the people, by posting humorous poster, we may educate the society to prevent this sort of social engineering attacks. But it isn't just the average employee who need to be aware of social engineering. The senior leadership and the executives are primary enterprise target in the social engineering. So they should also have the social engineering knowledge. They should have awareness about the social engineering attacks. Okay. So here are some of the common methods used by the social engineering attackers. The attackers usually used to offer something sweet. The attackers used to fake it till you make it. The attackers act like you are in charge. They give you respect. They tempt you. They trap you to make you fail in this attack. So you should be aware. You should be cautious. You should, if you are educated, if you have awareness about these things, then you may overcome such sort of attacks. Okay. So let us quickly go through some of the famous cases of social engineering attacks. Every year, all around the globe, there are several cases, several new cases, because this sort of attackers used to try new methodology, new techniques to trap the victim. There are various famous cases are there. So we quickly go through such cases. Okay. So these are some of the cases which happens around the globe. Shark Tank is one of the case. Toyota is one of the case. Cabarrus County is another case. Social engineering attack happens. Ethereum Classic is another social engineering attack. Then Democratic Party. This attack happens in US election. When Hillary, Democratic Party, that is Hillary Clinton party. So in there 2016. Ubiquity Networks. This is another social engineering attack. Sony Pictures. This is another social engineering attack. Then Target, another one. South Carolina Department of Revenue was attacked through this social engineering. RSA attack. So we will go through each and every of this attack. Okay, first we will study about Shark Tank attack. What is Shark Tank? It is a sort of phishing attack. So it is a social engineering scam happened in the year 2020. Actually, Shark Tank television judge Barbara Corcoran was tricked in a nearby through a phishing attack. He lost around 4 lakh US dollar. Okay, 4 lakh US dollar through this attack. So the cyber criminal, the criminal actually impersonate her assistant and send an email to the bookkeeper to renew the payment related to the real estate investment. Instead of using the original address, the attacker, the criminal, use a legitimated one, a legitimated email address, the address which is almost similar to the original one. By using that, the fraud was only discovered after the bookkeeper sent an email to the assistant's correct address asking about the transaction. This is one major attack happened in the year 2020. So 4 lakh US dollar was lost. So just by changing that email address, by using that email address, which seems to be the original email address, the attacker steal various information from the victim. Then next comes the Toyota attack. It was happened in the year 2019. That is Toyota Corporation. You all know Toyota is one of the leading automobile company. So we are having various Toyota vehicles in our country. Okay. So there are various auto parts suppliers are also there in Toyota. So where the auto part suppliers are the victims of this attack, that is Toyota 2019 attack. So through this attack, the money lost amount was around $37,000 million US. Money was lost. A huge amount of money was lost because of this attack. So the attacker usually persuaded a financial executive to change the recipient's bank account information. So this attack happened through the wired transfer. So while transferring the amount, they changed the recipient bank account information. Through that, the attacker, the criminal, trapped the victim, and the huge amount of 30 million US dollar was lost through this attack. Then next come the Cabras County. Cabras County. So it was in the year 2018. The amount lost through this attack was 1.7 million US dollars. So here the social engineering attacker uses malicious email. By using that email, he collected various information and he attacked the victim. So using malicious email, the hacker impersonated county suppliers. The attacker requested the payments to the new bank account. So after this crime, according to the investigation, after the money was transferred to the criminal, it was diverted to several other accounts. This is a very big scam, actually. Around 1.7 million US dollar was lost because of this attack. This is an email scam. Then another sort of attack is the Ethereum Classic attack. This is one of the major attack happens in the year 2017. There are several thousands of dollars of cryptocurrency was lost through this attack. So using social engineering, hackers usually impersonate the owner of Classic Ether wallet, gained an access to the domain registry, and then redirect the domain to their own server. So in this attack, actually the attackers gained the domain registry. So by gaining the domain registry, they redirect the domain to their own server. So through that, they attack the victim. So the criminals extracted that cryptocurrency from the victim after entering a code on the website that allowed them to view private keys that are used for transactions. So this is another sort of attack. Okay. So this is one of the very famous attack happens in US in the year 2016, Democratic Party attack. So you know, in the year 2016, actually Hillary Clinton actually contested in that election against the previous president of US, Donald Trump. Okay, so here the spear phishing attack led to the leak of emails and information from the Democratic Party that may have influenced the result in the election. So this attack is the major cause, not only financial. In the previous attacks, there is a huge financial loss. But because of this attack, Hillary Clinton lose the election to Donald Trump. So victory over Hillary Clinton was a very major question because of this attack. Here the hackers create a fake email from Gmail. They invite users through that link. to change the password. Here the the criminals had access to hundreds of emails containing sensitive information about the Clinton campaign. Okay, so this is all about the Democratic Party spam. Okay, so this was happened in the year 2016, and another attack is Ubiquity Networks. This was happened in the year 2015. This is another social engineering attack. So Ubiquity Network is a manufacturing of technology for networking. So because of this attack, almost $40 million was lost. This happens through a phishing attack. There are various social engineering attacks. Through that phishing attack, this attack happens. It's believed that the employee email account was comprised in Hong Kong. Then the hacker used the technique of employee impersonation to request fraudulent payments, which were made by the accounting department. Then in the year 2014, there was an attack called Sony Pictures attack. This is another social engineering attack. After the investigation by the FBI, it pointed out that cyber attacks on social picture was responsibility of North Korean government. There are thousands of files, including business agreements, financial documents, employees' information were stolen because of this attack. In Sony Picture attack, not only financial document, financial thing, but business agreement was lost, financial documents was lost, employee information was also stolen. The Sony Picture was actually targeted by spear phishing attack. It appears the employees were lurched by the fake Apple emails. Okay, so this was happened in the year 2014. Then next come the target attack, that is the target data breach. We call it as target data breach. This attack was happened in the year 2013. So through this attack, the hacker gained almost 40 million customers' payment information. This is one of the very big attacks. So this is one of the phishing attack. Through the phishing email, criminal installed a malware on the target partnering company, which allowed them in a second moment to access the network of the second largest departmental store. That is the retail store in the US. The hacker then installed another malware on the target system to copy the customer's credit and debit card information. So 40 million customers lose their credit and debit card information. So what you can understand from this Target 2013 attack? You should be very cautious with the companies as well as the partners that have access to your network. We should be very cautious, because the social engineering attackers usually tries to enter into your company through your partner's company's network. That is 2013 attack. Okay, Target 2013. Then next comes the South Carolina Department of Revenue attack, which was happened in the year 2012. The hackers stole millions of social security numbers and thousands of credit and debit card information from that South Carolina Departmental Revenue. So this attack also happens because of the phishing scam. Sharing their username and password with the criminals, the employees share the username and password with the criminals because of that phishing scam. After that, with that credential in the hand, the hackers gained access to the state agency network. and they hack thousands of credit and debit card information of the customer. And this is the final attack that we are going to learn, that is RSA attack. This was happened in the year 2011. Okay. So it estimated that RSA, a security company actually. So this RSA security company spent almost 66 million US dollar because of this data breach in the year 2011. So this attack was started with an Excel document. This document was actually sent to a small group of employees via email. So this email was subject which stated something like recruitment plan. The attachment contained a malicious file. Actually, that file automatically opened through the back door for the hackers. Through that, this RSA security company loses valuable information as well as a great financial loss. So this is another social engineering attack. Not only every common man was trapped, every common man was affected by this social engineering attack, but also big companies, large organization, even government office, government was affected by this social engineering attacks. So we should, it is the duty of us to educate each and everyone, so that only we can able to prevent such sort of attacks. Everyone should be educated. Okay. So there are various types of social engineering. Threats are also there. We quickly go through that threats. Okay, there are different types of threats are also there. After that, we will study about the prevention methodology before ending this session. Okay, there are different types of social engineering threats are also there. So the most common threat is the phishing threat. The most common form of social engineering attack is the phishing. Okay, phishing is one of the very common, widely used. So you can understand most of the attack we learned in the previous most famous attacks are happened through this phishing. This phishing attacks exploit human error to harvest the credential to spread malware. Usually, the phishing attack was infected via the email attachment. This is the most common way of attacking through this phishing method. Okay, email attachment. Or you may receive some links. You may click some links in some malicious website where you have to face this phishing attack. Okay, so email is one of the common way to transfer this phishing attack, as well as some links in some malicious websites usually used to transfer this phishing attack. Then comes the baiting. Okay, so this is another one most familiar social engineering attack. So in teaching victims, so baiting, so attract the victims, so attract the victims into inadvertently compromising the security. So one of the most famous attack that is baiting is freebies. So you may come across various freebies softwares in the cyber world. There are various freebies available. So whenever you download some freebie software, you should be aware. You should be cautious. Because along with that freebie software, various threads may also downloaded into our system. Then it may lead to a thread. Okay, baiting is another attack. Then next comes the diversion theft. Diversion, this is what happened everywhere. So in real life also, not only in cyber world. So the thief used to divert us. Once we divert, they steal the things from us. Diversion theft. So offline diversion theft involve intercepting deliveries by persuading couriers to a wrong location. Their online diversion theft involve stealing the confidential information through persuading victims to send it to the wrong recipient. Okay, so when we click that link, it may deviate us to a wrong website. Instead of moving to the original one, it may redirect to the wrong website. This is diversion theft. Okay, this is one of the most common theft. Then honey trap. So humans are very much psychologically weak. Humans are very much sensitively weak. The attackers use their human psychology. The attacker use their human sensitivity. The attackers use their human emotions. So this is very common thing, happens everywhere. So many people use love as their tool. So here the attacker pretend to be romantically or sexually interested in the victim. He persuades them to yield sensitive information. He collect money from that victim by romantically showing themselves or sexually interested, showing towards that victims. This is another sort of threat, honey trap. You should be aware. Education should be there. So education should be there. Honey trap is one common thread happens in the cyber world. Honey trap is one common thread. Everyone should be educated. Everyone should have the education over that honey trap. Because in daily news, we can come across such sort of things by showing romantically, by showing sexually interested, many women as well as men used to collect valuable information as well as money. So you should be very cautious about this honey trap. Then next comes the pretexting. Pretexting is another type of attack, social engineering attack. It is an early stage of more complex social engineering attack. So here the con artist gain a victim trust. He gained the trust of the victim. So he creates a backstory that makes them sound trustworthy. So once the victim trusts that criminal, the criminal used to attack variable information, not only information, money and everything. This is called as pretexting. Okay, by creating a trustworthy story, they used to attack the victims. Then next comes the scareware. So this is a malicious software. This software is usually in the form of pop-ups. Actually, this warns that your security software is out of date of the malicious content has been detected on your machine. This software, this scareware usually fools the victims into visiting malicious website or buying worthless product. There are many e-commerce websites are there. We should cross-check that website before buying any product in that website. There are so many bad reviews about that websites. So there are so many negative feedbacks about that website. You should be cautious. You should be aware of that websites. Okay, that is scareware. Then next comes the phishing, that is voice phishing. So this is of two type. One is direct phone call, or another one is recorded message. So I had experienced in phishing, that is voice phishing attack. The attacker used to ask various questions. They used to raise questions regarding your bank account. So they used to collect information through the mobile phones. Once they collect the information, bank account information of that victims, they steal all the information from that bank. This is another attack, that is the social engineering attack. Then next comes the very famous Nigerian crime. So this was very popular some 10 years before itself, it is very popular, Nigerian crime. We can call this crime as 419 crime because in Nigeria, the code number for this crime is 419. Nigerian crime. So every one of you here may be experienced with this crime. The criminals used to send a message that stating that you want this much of amount in the lottery. For that, kindly share your bank account details. They will ask in that mail. If you submitted all the information, then you are going to be the victim. You are going to lose all the information. This is one of the very famous crime. This was actually mostly initiated from Nigeria, so that only it is called as Nigerian crime. Okay. Then we already studied about this diversion theft, offline as well as online, diverting you and collecting all this confidential information. Then next comes the smashing, that is the SMS phishing. So you already studied about phishing attack, collecting the information by redirecting you through email. So there are various phishing attacks. Okay, SMS phishing. This is one of the very common attack which happens everywhere. Okay, so through the text message that purport to be the form of legitimate entries are often used to combination with other techniques. Okay, so it bypass the two-factor authentication. So through this SMS phishing also, the victims will be diverted to the malicious website. Okay, so here the criminals use SMS as their tool. So while clicking that SMS message, we may be redirect to the malicious website, so where we may lose all the informations and the valuable things. Okay. The next attack is the quid pro quo attack, which actually relies on people's sense of reciprocity. So what do you mean by reciprocity? They will offer something where we have to give something. Reciprocity. We should also give something for them. So this is one sort of social engineering attack. Okay. Then tailgating. Tailgating is another social engineering attack. So this is a physical security attack which involves an attacker following someone into secure or restricted area. For instance, while claiming to have mislaid their pass. Okay. Then next come the watering hole. Okay. So this was an attack happened the Ukraine government website. Okay. Watering hole attack. Actually, the work by infecting website that a target group is known to frequent. So this was happened in the year 2017. In the year 2017. Actually, it was a politically motivated attack. Okay. So almost we come to the end of this session. So how to defend against social engineering attacks? How to defend us from social engineering attacks?
Sir, excuse
You
me,
should
sir.
have a positive, yes.
Sir, it's already time, so can you please rush up the session, sir?
So that's what I'm saying, that this is the last slide.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sorry, thank you.
Okay. So a positive security culture should be there. Train your staff to learn the psychological trigger and other given ways. Test the effectiveness of training and implement technological cyber security measures. So these are all the things where we should taken care of to defend against social engineering attacks. Okay. So thank you all. Thank you for all your patient listening. So I once again thank Dr. Tino Merlin as well as Dr. R. Ravi for giving me this opportunity. So if you have any queries, you may ask. So otherwise, we will wind up this session.
Dear participants, if you have any queries, you can ask the resource person. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentation.
So thank you very much, madam. So thank you one and all present here. Thank you all.
Dear participants, you can go for lunch break. Next session will start at 1:50 p.m. and the session is going to be handled by Dr. Srinivasan sir. That is going to be a hands-on session. So please come back and join at 1:50 p.m. Thank you.
So thank you all. Thank you very much.